Good morning, my friends. It is time to wake up and Barca, everybody's favorite morning news show where Culers from around the world come together, catch up on all the Barcelona morning news as we have a little caffeine, get some conversation going. In today's episode of Wake Up and Barca, we're going to be doing a little match preview for the upcoming fixture, Copa del Rey against Linares Deportivo. That's going to be later on this afternoon. We'll talk about the potential lineup. The squad list is out and it includes, for the very first time, Dani Alves. That is pending registration. So fingers crossed that's going to happen before the match kicks off. Dani's going to get to debut. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to talk about all that and any other headlines going on around the Camp Nou today. Before we get to any of that, let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right. Good morning, Kudis. Good morning, Ovi, Ernest. Hello, Ayus. How we doing, friend? My main man, my nephew from India says, I have a class in a minute, just here to say hello. Glad you were able to stop by. Everybody else, good morning. This is Wake Up in Barca, like I said. If you are just finding us for the first time, this is your community to connect with Culers from around the world. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the conversation. And make sure you're showing up for Wake Up in Barca every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning. We cover all the news, all the headlines coming out of the Camp Nou. And then we are live for just about every Barcelona match. We are going to miss the one this afternoon, unfortunately. Sometimes these midweek games in the middle of the afternoon, hard for me to get to. I do have a full-time job, unfortunately. So, no live stream today, but we're going to do the pre-match. We'll go over the lineups. We'll talk about predictions. And then later today, after the match, I'll get a post-match analysis with player ratings and the good, the bad, and the Barca. I'll get that out to y'all. All right? So still plenty of content here on the channel. I do want to get to some news. But first, we got to take a look at this beautiful man right here. Look at that smile. So happy to have him back. I'm wearing his jersey right now. Love this guy. We got the squad list for our match against Linares Deportivo. It is an away match. It is Copa del Rey. It is a win or go home situation. We've got Ter Stegen, Piqué, Araujo, Sergio Busquets is back in the lineup. Ricky Puig, Ousmane Dembele is also back. Not happy with him right now. Listen, folks, maybe there'll be a miracle, all right? Maybe Xavi will get through to him. I'm not sure. Maybe his ego will subside in time for him to sign a new contract. But Dembele not making any friends at Barcelona right now. I digress. The number 8, Dani Alves, potentially making his debut. That is pending registration. Excuse me. I'm still fighting off a cold, folks. So fighting off a cold. Dani Alves pending registration. We've got Neto, we've got Jordi Alba, we've got Frankie de Jong, Oscar Mingueza, Eric, Inaki Peña, and then the run of Barca B players: Nico, Hukla, Alvaro, Comas, Akomoch, Guillem, Astanis, and Mika, all going to make the trip. All going to be available for Linares. We will talk about the potential starting 11 here in just a little bit. But first, I want to turn to the chat, see what you guys think about the squad list. Think about Dembele getting in there, and also potential debut, official debut for Dani Alves. He did play in that friendly against Boca Juniors, but this will be his official Copa del Rey debut if we can get him registered in time. Let me turn to the chat, see what y'all think. Prashanth, good morning, sir. Afif, hello. Mini Death says, any news about Dest? He is not in the lineup. He's just been riding injuries. So far, ever since the signing of Torres, transfer rumors on Dest have actually cooled off a little bit. I think everybody's realizing it's not about cash in hand. It's about salary cap. So Coutinho making $500,000 a week. Umtiti making over $300,000 a week. And who was the third one that definitely has to go? Oh, Dembele. Get him out of here. Make that room for salary cap. We can register Dani. We can register Ferran. And then we'll make some moves over summer, see what happens. Barca TV, hello, new subscriber. Welcome to the community, my friend. I'm so glad you found us. Appreciate you participating in the conversation. Are you sure there's no Dembele in the squad? Because this is official Barcelona Twitter here. We'll take a look. Barcelona Twitter. We'll take a look at some news and see if anything else came out. I want to keep that picture up. That's why I started a new tab. But he's officially on the list, so... nope. Has test... Yes, okay. Medical update. Here, well, it helps if you guys actually see this screen, huh? Dembele has tested negative for COVID-19 in PCR test and rejoins the squad. Club has informed the relevant authorities. Langley and Umtiti ruled out with a stomach bug, though. Okay, well, that changes things a little bit. Was Langley initially listed? No, he was not. That's a bummer. I really thought Langley was going to get a start today. But Dembele is available. Let's see if there's any other top news coming out here. Ferran Torres, yada, yada, yada. I don't think we'll get much out of this squad. We know this. Araujo with the big save. Okay, so I think we're good. I think Dembele is in there, unless I missed something. Please tell me if I did miss something. It happens from time to time. Let's see here. Barca TV says Des had COVID. I thought it was just the injury. Double whammy, I think, maybe for him. Who else we got in here today? Good morning, Coffee. How we doing, sir? I gotta go from... I hate how it defaults to top chat. I want the live chat. There we go. Referee, good morning, good morning. Prashant says, put Dembele on the bench, make him watch Akamach play. It's not a good look for Barcelona to keep Dembele on the bench either. And it's not a good look for us to be paying him. I think he's the third highest paid player right now. It's not a good look for us to keep paying him and keep him on the bench. He might as well play and get us some points if he's going to be here, but sell him. I'm in favor of just selling him. Coffee at Dawn asking, would I take a Martial for Dembele swap? 100% I would take that swap right now. If you asked me 2 months ago, I'd say no, not a fair deal. But right now, I'm more focused on the attitude of Dembele, the fact that he thinks he deserves Ballon d'Or type salary when he's been injured for almost 50% of the matches since signing for Barcelona in 2017. What world are you living in? Okay, so let's just say, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say we get over this initial hurdle. Dembele meets us in the middle and he signs a new contract. All right, what's going to happen the next time that we come to another contract negotiation? I don't want to deal with this. He's got this ego with barely doing anything at Barcelona besides being injured. Imagine the ego and the demands that Dembele would have if he has an actual successful run for a couple years at Barcelona and then gets to negotiate a new contract. Imagine. So I don't want to deal with any of that. I would just say, hey, you know what, guy? Best of luck. Go to PSG. All right? Go to PSG. They'll pay you all the money in the world to win nothing. That's what you can do. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Only Juan, good morning, dude. I am shaking out the cobwebs. Like I said, still working on getting over a cold. Hasn't been fun. I haven't been sick in 2 years because everyone's been inside wearing masks, and that loosened up a little bit, and then boom, got sick. What can you do? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Any other news that we've missed, folks? We're going to go over the potential starting lineup here in just a few moments. We'll jump over to Barcelona news, see if any headlines pop up that we want to discuss. Take a little scroll. Copa del Rey preview. Yeah. We'll get to that. Man, everything right now is focused on Haaland. I hope we're not setting ourselves up for huge disappointment on this one. I really do. Ambarish asked, will I stream all the Copa del Rey matches? All of them, pretty much. I'm just not going to get to this one. Wasn't paying attention when the time was released, so I was not able to clear my schedule. Unfortunately, it is a mid-afternoon game on a work day for me, so no live stream today, but we'll be here for a little post-match video. So we'll take a look at that. Let's see. Anything else? Copa del Rey, Ferran Torres joined Barcelona. Debut is unclear. For those of you that don't know, Ferran Torres is also dealing with a foot injury. He's been out since October, so just keep that in mind. We're dealing with him not being able to be redshirted because of our finances, and then a foot injury. So hopefully both get worked out right about the same time. Let's see here. What else we got? Referee says type Araujo on Twitter because there's news about him from Gerard Romero. Let's jump back over to Twitter then. Twitter Araujo. We'll do that. It'll give me something. All right. I guess we'll find. We'll actually go to Twitter. We'll search Araujo. See if we get anything. Araujo agent was at the club's office Monday to discuss about a contract renewal. Barca wants to close his renewal this month, preferably in the next 10 days. That would be awesome. Okay, everybody's saying the same thing. Okay, so good news from what I'm seeing. Unless, referee, you were referencing something else. It looks like we're going to get him a new contract, which he absolutely deserves. He's been top-notch, best defender, hands down this year. Coffee at Dawn says, I heard that Umtiti willing to leave Barcelona despite something has refused some offers. Also, Kieran Trippier is leaving Atletico to Newcastle. I did see that. I saw both those, actually. So Umtiti says he's willing to leave, but finding him the right suitor is the problem because no top club is going to want him, and that's where he wants to go, apparently. I did see that Coffee at Dawn says Umtiti's market value is less than $5 million. Newcastle offered 17. Really hope that he takes that. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, I think his transfer value in the last 4 years went from like 70 million to less than 5. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What else we got here? That was it, referee. Okay, good. Kuda says my YouTube keeps kicking me off the video. I keep stuttering through my my words this morning. Well, Kudas, fix your stuff, bro. Get your things in order. I can't have the Stash Squad commander with internet problems. What are you doing, my guy? Ovi says Umtiti will not lower his wages. No top club will go for him. Yeah. Yep, got to get that worked out. Newcastle seems like the right fit, I think. Maybe they can take Coutinho as well. Because thankfully, Coutinho actually has said he'll leave the club. And he might actually get some top suitors. I think Coutinho is still a good talent. He has a lot to offer on the pitch. I just don't think Barcelona, Koeman, and Xavi ever figured out how to actually use him in the right way. And most of that is Barcelona's overall strategy. I mean, we don't play with an attacking center midfielder, a number 10, very often. It's usually a 4-3-3 formation with a defensive mid. So Coutinho out of position with Barcelona. I was pulling for him, but given his wages, I get it. It's time to part ways. Listen, I have stood up for Coutinho and Dembele more than anybody. But the fact that Dembele's got this attitude, you can go, you're out of here. And then Coutinho just with his wages and the fact that we're not fitting him in, no hard feelings, but you also... It's time to go. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? So, Coffee says, I feel like Haaland is waiting for Barcelona till we settle down our financial situation. It could play out that way. Think about this. In the same summer, Mbappe goes to Madrid, Haaland goes to Barcelona, and all of a sudden, El Clasico rivalry reignites. I'd love to see it. For me, Morata just takes up space. All right? We've got Memphis, we've got Ansu, we've got Torres, we've got Abde, we've got Hukla, we've got Akomach. That's 6 forwards that we can play. We'll figure it out, all right? Man City haven't had a number 9 since I don't know when. I know they had Aguero, but he rarely played. He was injured all the time. Same with Gabby Jesus, who actually plays on the wing now more often than anything else. So we don't need a number 9. We don't need it. Kuda says Coutinho had the sorest of Barca careers, yet again to think his red days were his best. Yeah, it is a bummer. Coutinho is going to be one of those ones. There are going to be all kinds of little YouTube shorts on, whatever happened to Coutinho, the downfall of Coutinho. I'm a big fan of him. I hope he goes to a club where he can get some, get his form back and get some recognition. That would be fantastic. Look, Umtiti is trending on Twitter. Newcastle's hopes of signing Umtiti boosted as Star accepts Barcelona departure. Umtiti has been able to get hasn't been able to get convinced by the proposals he's received so far. It is just ridiculous. Come on, bro. I'm staying calm about Haaland's situation, at least until Umtiti and Coutinho leave. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point, actually. Okay, we're going to go over lineups here. I do have to make one change, unfortunately, because Langley is not going to be playing here. So give me 1 second. I got to do a little behind the scenes here. A little behind the scenes, dibbly-doo. We'll get this done here in just 1 second so I can have an accurate lineup. Hello. One moment here. We're working on it. We're working on it. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Langley, where are you, sir? I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but that's also intentional. Because I want to do this. Who do I think is going to get the start then, if not him? Oh, boy. Decisions. Okay, we'll go here. We'll go here. Don't worry. This will all make sense in just a moment, friends. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little faces. This will all make sense in a moment. Hang tight. Move him here. That'll make a little bit more sense. Okay, we'll figure that out later. This needs to go here. Where are we at? Hold on. 1 more minute. I just need 1 more minute. 1 more minute, folks. And this will all make sense. Okay. I think I got it. Move this. Detach. Biggity boom, biggity bow. All right. We are going to talk match preview for Linares Deportivo and Barcelona Copa del Rey action. Let's go over the potential lineups. But first, let's cue this up. Let's do this here. Okay. Folks, we are ready. Copa del Rey action, first one for Barcelona this year, potential debut for Dani Alves. Let's go ahead and take one more quick look at the squad list for today. Ter Stegen, Piqué, Araujo, Sergio Busquets making his return to the lineup, Ricky Puig, Ousmane Dembele making a return to the lineup. Potential debut for Dani Alves. That asterisk is there because we do have to get him registered. Neto, Jordi Alba, Frankie de Jong, Mingueza all making the trip, along with Eric, Inaki Peña, and then all the Barcelona B players, Nico, Hukla, Alvaro Sanz, Comas, Akomach, Guillem, Astanis, and Mika Marmal. So lots of Barcelona B players. I don't expect a lot of changes to the starting 11 outside of 1 or 2. So let's go ahead, switch over to there, and we will take a look at what we're thinking here for our starting 11. We're going to pick things up in the back. I think Ter Stegen's actually going to get his first rest of the season. Whoops, Marmo, how about you actually get up there in line? I think, is that his name? I want to make sure I get his name right. Sometimes I mess this up. We'll go, no, that's Comas. Excuse me, Comas. I think Comas gets a start in center back. Langley's unavailable. Umtiti potentially his way out the door, so we might not play him. Piqué, I'm sure, could use a rest against a lower level club. This with Dani Alves potentially coming in and getting his first start at right back. That gives Araujo the potential to maybe slide in and play center back. Mingueza on that left-hand side, and then Comas, Barcelona B captain, potentially getting a start here. I know we could go with Umtiti. We could go with Piqué, like I said. Could go with Eric even. That's also a possibility. But with a, Division 3 club that we're going up against, why not give this Barca B team some actual experience and let Comas maybe get the start there. In the midfield, I don't think we're going to see a lot of changes other than Nico getting a break. Nico's been playing pretty much every match since coming up to the senior squad, so maybe give him a little break. Alvaro came off the bench over the weekend, so maybe he gets the start. I love seeing Frankie de Jong in that defensive mid role. Huge fan. Ricky Puig also played well. If you watched the Good, Bad, and Barca match review, he did get the good box for his performance. Very influential in keeping things moving. And then up top, I don't think Dembele makes his way onto the pitch. I think he sits down in this one. Maybe a subtle message to him to sign that contract. I think we see the same front three that we did over the weekend. Jukla, De Jong, and Akamac rounding out that front three. That's what I'm thinking for the starting 11. In terms of predictions, I'm going 3-0 Barcelona. We've been playing some outstanding defense recently. Linares, like I said, they are a Division 3 club, so we should be able to boss the midfield, get lots of possession, lots of passing, take care of things. 3-0 to Barcelona. That's the prediction going into this round of Copa del Rey. Again, it is win or go home for Barcelona. We shouldn't take any of these matches for granted. Crazy things happen in one-off matches. We've got half of our squad as Barcelona B, so we'll see what happens. There will be a post-match on the channel. I won't be here for the live stream. It does happen sometimes with the work schedule going on. So it is what it is. Let me know what you think about the lineup and predictions, my friends. This is where I'll turn to the chat. Javier, hello. Good morning. Georgie says Danny has been registered. All right, we shall see. I haven't seen the official news yet. Maybe we can get that going if that's on here. No, I want to go to Twitter. Go back to Twitter. Go back to Twitter. Let's go Danny Alves. See if we can get an official announcement. Yay! Yay! All right, latest news. FC Barcelona have received confirmation of the registration of Danny Alves, and the player is available for Linares versus Barca. Let's go! Love it. Love what we're seeing. Okay, great news. Great news for Barca fans, for Culers around the world. Again, let me know if there's anything else you would change about this lineup. Let me get caught up on the chat. Ovi says, Barca playing with this good organized structure under Xavi makes me miss those days when PK was playing as our striker after 85th minute under Coleman. Get real, Ovi. Nobody's going to miss those days. Nobody. Kobe says, put Mika at left back. Does he play left back? I thought he was a center back. I guess that would be an option. But I don't know. If Comas... Maybe. I could have some of this wrong. It could be a very heavy Barcelona B starting 11. Maybe De Jong sits and we see one of the other midfielders slide in there. I don't know. Maybe Nico gets a chance to play defensive mid. You Stupid also going with a 3-0 victory. It says, this may suck, but a lot of Barca's money can come from Barca B guys that are breaking into the first team. Shout out to Xavi for giving these youngsters a chance to get looked at by other teams. Yeah, we're not going to keep all of them, obviously. But what Barcelona need to do is avoid the mistake that we made with the Messi, Xavi, Iniesta era, where we didn't rotate any youngsters. Tried early on, Bojan Krkic, Pedro, for those of you that were around for that era. Who else tried to break through? But then there was a whole slew of youngsters that just never got a look, never got a chance to break through, and we shipped them out without giving them that opportunity to develop. So we can't run into that same situation. Got to have succession planning. Got to have turnover so we don't run into, oh, this is the end of an era and we got to completely revamp the squad. What else? Abdulrahman, hello, good sir, says Luke de Jong will not be able to play due to a suspension from the last season Copa del Rey campaign. Did that happen? Is that true? Let's go to the interwebs. Let's see if Twitter has anything to say about it. Luke de Jong suspended because he got sent off against Barca in last season's semifinal. Oh, I don't remember that. Barcelona versus Sevilla, Copa del Rey. Results. There we go. Leg 2. Oh, Let me zoom in so y'all can see that. Okay. I did not remember this happening. But let's scroll through. Red card to Luke de Jong. De Jong is off the field for Sevilla. Been red carded. He speaks out against a decision from the official from the sideline within earshot. Jose Maria Sanchez Martinez marches over and branded. So he was subbed off, said something to the ref, gets a red card, and now he's not available to play for Barcelona. All right. Well, in that case, let's jump back over to the squad list. I want to make sure I get his name right. I always forget. I always forget his name. Estanis. Okay, I think Estanis maybe. Maybe. Here's what could potentially happen. Luke de Jong, get off the screen. Maybe what happens then is Estanis comes in. We have Hukla play striker and Estanis play on the left-hand side. Or Akomach. Both are wingers that can play either side. So maybe that happens instead. Kuda says 3-0 to Barcelona. Dani Alves hat-trick. Let's go. I love the prediction. Referee says, can we play more than 3 Barca B players in the starting lineup? I don't know, actually. Since it's Copa del Rey. I know it has different rules than La Liga. What else? Yeah, Ernest, but this is not La Liga. This is Copa del Rey. Is he? Did we just miss that? Let me see. No, Luke de Jong is not. He's not in the official lineup. So Luke de Jong not available. I don't know what I was doing. I think I just saw de Jong. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That works. But not the case. Not the case. Okay. I think that's just gonna just about do it, folks. Prashant says Dani Alves center forward. Maybe we'll see that. Wouldn't hate seeing Dani Alves slide into the midfield at some point. That would be pretty cool. Kudos, the different leagues, different tournaments, and club versus international. Those are the things that really confuse the casual fan and stop people from actually getting into soccer. They're just like, this doesn't make sense to me. Yada, yada, yada. Ernest says Jukla plays better in the middle. I think he does typically play striker for Barcelona B. Abdelrahman says, I feel bad for Xavi because every game he has to deal with a completely different squad. Yeah, he's basically managing Barcelona B with a couple of senior squad players. Georgie says there's no limit for Barca B players in the Copa. Fantastic. Yeah, La Liga is just a little bit different, and it's because of the way the divisions work. Barca B is its own club that stays out in Division 3. Dani Alves at CDM sometimes, he'll sneak in there. Even if he's lined up at right back, he will definitely sneak in and work his way into that midfield. Kudas says they call me casual fan. I'm glad you're here, Kudas. I love you, buddy. Ernest says, did somebody curse us? I'm a little bit suspicious. I just want to say, I'm a little bit suspicious of a Lionel Messi curse. The fact that Joan Laporta apparently was less than honest, we'll say, about the conversations and the dealings with Lionel Messi. I think it's all but been confirmed that, yes, we could have kept Lionel Messi, but it would have completely handcuffed us in terms of signing anybody else, keeping any of our top talent. We would have had to clear out the club and just keep Messi. But the way that Laporta described it is that we couldn't sign him. So maybe that's a curse that we're experiencing right now. All right. I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to fan those flames, but I'm just saying. Okay. The curse of Messi might be a thing. Not sure yet. Got to wait on future results to confirm. Here's the thing, though, guys. Here's the thing. At the end of this season, if we are top 3 in La Liga, Copa del Rey, and Europa League champions, that is going to be a very successful year for Barcelona. A very successful year. I think at the beginning of this year, we wouldn't have taken that deal. But within a month, 2 months of starting this campaign, if you offer us top 3 Copa del Rey and Europa League champions, I'll take that all day. And I will take that deal now, given our current situation. Kuda says someone may have cursed them thighs, i.e. off the pulled hammies. Yeah, dude, pulled hammies, back problems, the COVID, what are you going to do? You Stupid says, I'm happy because once we get guys healthy and these signings in, Barca will be all right. We're going to be okay. We are going to be okay. I think all summer long, I was preaching that we needed more signings in the midfield, but with the emergence of Nico and Gavi and Pedri securing his spot, we're good. With those 3 and De Jong and Ricky Puig, that's our 5 midfielders for the future. I'm totally okay with that. Defensively, Araujo has proven to be a top talent. We're going to build around him. I think maybe we bring in a different center back pairing. Eric and Langley, I'm not completely secure of for the future. I think if Rudiger becomes available, I think if De Ligt becomes available, we bring them in. Dest is our future right back. We do need a future left back, unless Dest wants to play on the left-hand side, which he was amazing filling in for Jordi Alba. So as of right now, we're looking for a striker. We're looking for another wing back and a center back. And that's really all we need. And I would say a number 9 is all we need to be competitive in Europe again. That's all we're looking for right now. Irfan says, I think Jutgla's position is in the middle. We'll see. It depends on who's going to play around him. We shall see. We shall see. Prashant says, we have Balde as a backup. We do. A little bit unproven. I want to see some more from that youngster before I make any of those decisions. All right. That is going to do it, my friends. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go blow my nose. I'm going to take some cold medicine. I'm going to rest up. I'm going to get myself healthy. Unfortunately, I will not be live streaming today's match. Okay. Listen, secret time for those of you that stuck around for this long. If you turn on notifications, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm not promising you anything, but if the world works out, maybe I jump on for the second half, okay? But I'm not going to announce it. I'm not going to promise it. You have to turn on notifications if you want to be a part of that one, okay? Anyway, assuming that does not happen, I will see you here Friday morning live for Wake Up in Barca. We'll do a little post-match. I am going to get a post-match analysis, good, the bad, the Barca out for the match tonight, but we'll do it live Friday morning. We'll also do a little pre-match for the match coming up against Granada, which I believe is Saturday, and we will be live for that one. So lots still coming up on the channel, lots still to talk about with Culers from around the world. Shout out to all of you for coming and hanging out today. I really do appreciate you just spending time with us. It's all about coming together, connecting with Culers from around the world, having a little caffeine, catching up on the chat, building that community, my friends. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you found us. Visca Barca. I love you all very much. Thank you for tuning in and taking a ride. I'll see y'all next time. Mwah.